Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. It feels like we haven't been doing this for a while, and I think we've missed the last two.
Yep.
So, welcome to our
Happy New
to
Year.
the new year,
Happy New Year.
2026. Happy New Year to everyone. And that's my co-host over there, Greg.
Hello.
And this is Vicki, and we're going to talk to Vicki about her event. So if you have any questions, please put it into the comments, and we will answer them for you. Okay, so welcome, Vicki. How are you?
I'm good. How's everybody?
Great.
I'm good. Hi, Razia. Thanks for watching. So Vicki is going to be our next host for our event next week, which is on Thursday, January 8th at 4:30 p.m. at the Courtyard Marriott near Fox Hills Mall. If you are familiar, it's in Culver City. And Vicki, so tell us what you do and your part in all of this.
Okay, great. I'm Vicki Daly Redholtz, for those who don't know me, and I am a business/corporate travel agent for All Travel, which I've been working for since 2001. I love my job because I help business people, whether it's a company of 1 or up to 100 travelers. I help their admins take the burden off of them of planning travel for business travelers who go city after city after city and go to meetings. And we help people when their flights are canceled. We help people when they misconnect. So I love my job. I am not a vacation planner, but I have 35 other colleagues who are. So if you are interested in planning a vacation of any kind, we have experts in cruises, and for the individual traveler, in tours, we have experts on everything. So it's a really great company.
And it's not, do you have different locations at different places?
Yes, we do. We have 2 locations in Ohio.
Okay.
And 1 in Arizona. So we're spread around the country.
Okay.
I think we've been in business almost 40 years. We have 1 owner. It's not a big corporation, and we specialize basically in hands-on personal help.
Okay.
So all of our advisors are senior advisors with experience who help individually plan something for each person,
Okay.
whether it's corporate travel for me or whether it's vacation travel.
Okay. So how long have you been doing this?
I've been in the business for 40 years maybe.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, and I kind of fell into it.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a travel agent that was local, and I had done some planning on my own, and she said, we're looking for part-time help. Would you like to learn to be a travel agent? So that's how I got in the industry.
That works.
There you go.
Yeah.
So would you say that you are an expert at the corporate travel level?
Well, I hope my clients feel that way.
Let me ask you, corporate travel, has it decreased since the pandemic ended? I know it's been about 5 years now, but we were hearing stories in the beginning, right after,
Right.
that nobody was going anywhere.
Right.
Is it coming back?
Yes, absolutely coming back, and it's come back.
Okay, good.
People realize that, especially for business travel, it's too confusing because you go online, and if your flight is canceled, they're not going to help you rebook.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to take care of it yourself or figure out a way online to do it where they can rely on us, and if we're not open, we have an emergency after-hours service.
Good to know.
So, yes, it's come back a lot, and especially the admins who work for either the whole company or the management team. It's a big bonus for them because they don't have to worry about planning it. So they turn to me as an expert and say, well, he was thinking about this flight, and I might say to them, well, I've got a better connection or I do have a nonstop and I'd rather see you go nonstop. So you're not an order taker, you're a coordinator
Yeah.
and an advisor, and so I would hope
But
They
you
think-
knowing the ins and out and being an expert at it makes it a lot easier for them if they run into any issues.
And
Right.
I think
Yeah.
people are relying less and less on Zoom these days and actually getting out and going and meeting people, because I think there's a lot more
yes.
profitability in that for businesses.
And I think that's one thing that came out of the pandemic was they were doing I have some companies that are clothing companies, and it's one thing to show the clothing on a Zoom, and it's another thing to put it in the hands of your client
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
sit down over dinner afterward and actually have an interaction than have just an hour Zoom call.
Right.
And touch and feel
Absolutely.
the
The touch,
fabrics and
exactly.
all of that. So
Exactly. And I have some clients who are investment companies, and they travel to the Middle East a lot, or they travel domestically too. And they want investors from the Middle East, or they want investors from Asia, and they're not going to get them if they don't go there.
Do they have you arrange travel from there to here? In other words, not for
Sometimes,
themselves,
yes.
but to have people come in.
I have clients that are in various countries. I have clients in Norway and Sweden, and then I have a lot of local clients that are really little companies that have a budget. And that's the other thing about being a travel advisor. We help people develop their travel policy. And
Oh, good.
so, and then we honor it so that we can be the bad guys and say, oh, I wish I could do that for you, but you can't travel business
But let's
class.
say I have a business here and I want some people from Japan to come in.
Yes.
Would you arrange that
Yes.
for me? Okay, that's
Yes.
what I'm trying to find
And I would
out.
arrange the hotel, and if there's a car service involved, or they want to rent a car, and I help them get contracts with certain companies, and we're members of several consortiums, so we have thousands of reduced hotel rates, and one company might say, okay, you have a budget of this much or below, and another company might be a much higher budget, so you
Right.
work with each company and you figure out
What they can
what
afford.
they can afford.
Got it. Very good.
So we do have some questions already. So thank you for asking questions. Keep them coming. Do you charge planning or service fees? If so, how much?
Yes, we do. We for corporate, it's $50 per person per trip for domestic, and $60 per person per trip for international.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I believe the planning fee for vacations is $50 a person. I'm not really sure about that. And then if we reissue tickets, we would charge again. But basically, you could be traveling to 5 cities, and it's one fee.
Okay. So that's not bad.
No.
Next question is, do you recommend travel insurance, and what does it cover? That's a good question.
It's a very good question. Travel insurance, corporate people don't really use it, but I absolutely think it's very important for vacation clients. And what it covers depends on whether you get it through the cruise company or whether you get it through an actual insurance company. They have different, some of them will cover pre-existing conditions if you buy it within 15 days. So I always recommend for vacations that you get travel
Both
insurance.
boat and air, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned both.
It covers whatever your non-refundable expenses. But some of them won't cover, I just decided not to go.
What about if you got sick?
If you get sick while you're there, most of them cover, getting you back home, or it depends on the policy. Really, the travel advisor works with each person to figure out which insurance policy would be best for them.
Okay. That makes sense. And probably also where you're going.
Right.
So.
Right. If you're going from here to San Francisco and back, and you can cancel your hotel,
yeah, then it's,
I-
yeah, but if you're
Yeah,
traveling.
so a hop, skip, and a jump. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Right.
We can do
Yeah.
that.
Next question is, how are you compensated? Fees, commissions, or both?
Our company has contracts with the hotels, and the hotels do give us commission. Cruise companies do, and very few airlines do. So mostly and cruise companies do give commissions,
Okay.
but we don't add anything to it. It's always what whatever the price is.
It's incorporated. in that.
It's incorporated.
They're paying you.
They're paying
The cruise
us.
company is paying you, not the traveler.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
the traveler isn't charged anything extra.
Right.
The compensation, the commissions, and the fees come from the companies that they're booking from.
Right, and but a lot, because a lot of, especially airlines, don't give commission, the fees are important to us.
Right, exactly. Next question, why use a travel agent and not versus online app?
Well, an online app is not personal service. You can use an online app, but they're not going to take care of you the way we would. And I'll give you an example. My sister was in England asleep when her flight was canceled. I got notification. By the time she woke up, I had her rebooked on another plane, and seats assigned, tickets reissued, before she even woke up to the message that
her flight
that
was
her
canceled.
flight was canceled.
Wow.
So, I'm not saying that you can't get online, and actually we have, our company All Travel has a very big online presence, and that's where we get a lot of people who do buy cruises, etc. But if you're talking about online, like where you go to Expedia yourself, we can't stand behind something like that. And
Right.
say
That's between you and them.
That's between you and them, and say you get to the hotel and they don't have your reservation. If we made it, we're going to figure out something for you. But if you made it online, they're not going to figure it out.
It's just like an extra level of service plus protection that you offer rather than going to online.
Exactly.
Okay, next question is, do you provide guidance with visas and other traveling requirements? That's a good question, because there's a lot of new changes and rules on that.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. I know that for me, working with my business clients, I tell them that there are probably visas required, but because some of them are foreign citizens and some of them, I have a lot of Canadian clients, and I don't know what the rules are for everything. I refer them to a visa company.
okay.
But the leisure agents may do more of that because they're dealing a lot with tours, and I don't deal with visas as much, but a lot of my clients do need them. But
Plus, every country has a different requirement.
every country,
So-
and they change, and now there's new visa charges to go to the UK. There's new visa charges just to transit through certain airports, and I don't want to make a mistake and say you don't need a visa for that country. I'd rather have
Okay.
you talk to a professional who all they do all day long is visas.
And so you recommend the professionals to them. It's not an in-house person at
No.
your place.
No.
Okay. Okay. So that's good to know. Next question is, will you always disclose cheaper alternatives if they exist?
Absolutely. Well, we discuss with them. In fact, a lot of what I do with corporate travel is I have people who they only want to go on, say, American Airlines, and I'll look and I'll see a nonstop Delta flight at the same time that's $100 cheaper, and I'll say to them, well, there's this cheaper option, and it's all about the client. It's not about us. We want to make it so that we save our client is, when it's for corporate, my client is the company, and I also have to keep the traveler happy.
Also, when you may have a benefit with, say, you have American Airlines miles, but it still may save you money. You may have a better deal with saving $100 than you would with counting
Exactly, and you have to weigh that with them,
Right.
and then I have to go by the rules too. But Yes, absolutely. If there are cheaper alternatives, and then we talk about whether that cheaper alternative is really better for them or not.
Okay.
Hi, Razia. Hi, Todd. I'm not sure if you're talking to me. Yes, Jeff is from SF. Okay, we've covered quite a few little things here.
I want to mention before I forget, two things I wanted to tell everybody about. One is I'm very proud to learn today that the American Society of Travel Agents, which is the largest organization of travel advisors in the country, has chosen All Travel as a finalist in their leadership award category.
Oh, wow.
And I'm very, very proud of our company. Our owner, Eric Marianov, is fantastic. He's very creative. He's very well known in the industry for being ahead of the game. And that's one thing. And the other one is that we're sponsoring a sweepstakes where you can win 3 free nights at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel in an ocean view room. 3 nights at that hotel for 2 people. Does not include the airfare, but it does include breakfast daily and $100 one-time food and beverage credit, free Wi-Fi, and a free resort fee. And all you have to do is go to our Facebook page, which is all-travel.com. And there's a link on the latest post on our Facebook page, so you can apply for that sweepstakes.
Oh, nice.
Very
Okay.
nice, yeah.
So, do they have like a certain amount of time to use it by?
I just read about it today because
Okay.
I've been off work for a week and a half, and I went on my Facebook page and I said, "Whoa, well, this is great."
You sure nobody won yet? We still got time?
You have, I believe you have till March. I know it started yesterday, and I believe it's till March, and then the winner will be announced in April. So, I did read that.
Okay. If you guys just joined, we're talking to Vicki from All Travel. She's also our host for our event next week. So we do an in-person event from Culver City Biz every month, and Vicki is our host for this month. That's going to be next Thursday, January 8th at 4:30 p.m. And she and the Courtyard Marriott, we have Gabrielle Garcia. She is working at the Courtyard Marriott in Culver City, and they partnered up as a collaboration to host this event together. And so it's going to be hosted and held at the Courtyard Marriott next Thursday at 4:30 p.m. If you didn't get your RSVPs in, please do, because that helps with the food and how many chairs we need and all of that kind of stuff. So it really does help us when we have RSVPs in. So please get those in, and we look forward to seeing you. And this is going to be a fun event. She's got some fun things planned to give away, and there'll be food, and then you'll also be able to check out the Courtyard Marriott if you've never been there.
Very nice.
It's very nice. I've actually, myself personally, for my family, we've had, I think, at least 3 events there that were personal. And then I've had my Culver City High School reunion there.
Yeah.
So many different things. It's a great place. They always have good food and stuff. So please RSVP. If you didn't get the RSVP, let me know. Contact me, and I will get that information to you. But we have it listed on the Culver City Biz Group page, and you can click on the invitation and you'll see the RSVP.
Yeah, I did want to mention, I want to thank them for partnering
Yes.
with All Travel. We're
Yeah.
very proud to be partnering with them, especially because we book a lot of courtyards. It's a really good option for business travelers, and so I work a lot with courtyards and other Marriotts. A lot of corporate people are very loyal to Marriott. So.
Terrific.
Yeah, like I said, I've had several events there and has been very successful. I know, like even before years ago, we used to do like exchange club parties there as well. So it's good, and the food has always been really good at that hotel. So if you want to come and check out some of their different rooms, and maybe you're going to have a special occasion coming up and you want to just check it out, or you just want to, you know, a place for you to stay.
And that's something I can also help with.
Right?
Yeah.
Great. So come and check it out. Again, that's next Thursday, January 8th at 4:30 p.m. at the Courtyard Marriott. Vicki will be one of our hosts, and then the Courtyard Marriott will be one of our hosts. So you'll be able to speak to them, and you'll also hear them talk a little bit more about their companies and what they offer.
Yep.
So
Great.
what else do you want them to know? It's all-travel.com is your
Right.
website.
Right, and mine is, my email is VickiDR, VICKIDR, like doctor, at all-travel.com.
Okay. All right. What else you want to know?
I
Anything
think
else?
we're good. We're looking forward. We don't want to
I'm
tell
looking
every
forward
single
to it
thing.
too,
Yeah, we
yeah.
don't want to give it all away, or they're
Right.
going to come on Thursday. So let's save some for next
No,
week.
you guys got to come and check it out. because
Yeah, I'm
it's
happy
gonna
to
be
talk
a
to
lot
you.
of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, she's going to have some giveaways, and we always do these raffles, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. Let's see, we got more comments here. So my wife travels to Japan every 6 months for years. Is there any benefits for her to use your service? My wife used to stay at the Courtyard Marriott years ago, before we got married almost 30 years ago.
Oh, nice. Sure. I mean, I'm happy to, that's the kind of thing I'm happy to look into. Or if it's something that includes if she wants to do any touring, I would put her on with a different agent. But I'm definitely able to research airfares and be able to find you a hotel if she needs that. We'd be happy to work with you.
I think she's from there. I
Oh,
think
so she's same
met,
family.
Yeah, so you met her before too, I think, at one point.
Okay.
But anyway, that's great, Todd. Thank you for asking.
Sure, Todd. I'm happy to.
Yeah, so Vicki is tagged on the live here, and so if you want to get a hold of her, you can get a hold of her that way. And then she also gave you the email address, and we can put it on here as well after the live. We'll put it on the comment, so you can get a hold of her. Okay. Anything else?
Thank you for the opportunity.
No, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be great.
It's going to be fun, and it's going to be a nice event. So we'll see you guys next Thursday, January 8th, 4:30 p.m. at the Courtyard Marriott in Culver City.
First big event of the new year.
It's very close to the Fox Hills Mall, if you are familiar with that. So I think it's on Bristol, right? Bristol
I
Parkway.
think the address is on Bristol Parkway.
Yeah, so we're really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, Gabrielle couldn't join us today on this live, but we're all set to go over there, okay? So we'll see you over there. If you guys have any questions, please contact me. Thank you for watching, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
And
Year,
we'll see you
everyone.
guys next week.